During World War II, the cold was a killer. Soldiers faced freezing nights with little more than thin uniforms, torn blankets, and fading fires. But in the middle of all that misery, they discovered something completely unexpected. A simple, everyday material that trapped body heat so well, it literally kept men alive. Today, we're uncovering the forgotten World War II insulator, why it worked better than thick blankets, and how modern science now backs it up. The European front in winter was unforgiving. During battles like the Ardennes and Stalingrad, temperatures dropped far below freezing. Blankets were scarce, and many soldiers went to sleep soaked, knowing they might not wake up. Frostbite, hypothermia, and trench foot claimed thousands, not from bullets but from cold. Commanders sent desperate orders for supplies that often never came. That's when soldiers began to improvise. Anything that could hold heat became a lifeline. When proper gear ran out, soldiers turned to what was everywhere: paper. Newspapers, maps, cardboard packaging, anything they could scavenge. They stuffed it inside boots, lined their jackets, and even wrapped themselves before sleeping. And incredibly, it worked. Reports from the front described how troops survived freezing nights simply by layering newspapers inside their coats. It wasn't elegant, but it was effective, and it spread quickly across the armies. So why would paper, something so thin, keep soldiers warm? The secret isn't the material itself, but what's inside it: air. Air is a poor conductor of heat. When you layer paper, it traps thousands of tiny air pockets that slow down how quickly body heat escapes. That's the same science behind modern winter coats and sleeping bags, just made from simple wartime scraps. When kept dry, those makeshift layers acted as a barrier, locking warmth close to the skin. Modern tests show that stacked paper can cut heat loss by up to 30%. Not bad for something found in a ration crate. Once word spread, this trick became common across multiple armies. British, Soviet, and even German troops all adopted the idea, stuffing paper, straw, and cloth into their uniforms. It was a rare example of human ingenuity shared across enemy lines. In some units, soldiers made paper vests before going to bed. Others filled their boots with cardboard to prevent frostbite. They weren't waiting for supplies anymore. They were surviving on creativity. Today, the same principle still saves lives. Emergency blankets, survival jackets, and Mylar sleeping bags all work on the same idea: trapping air and reflecting body heat. Modern hikers and survivalists even use layers of newspaper in a pinch. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest materials are the most effective. A forgotten wartime trick that, decades later, still proves how resourceful people can be under pressure. When we think of war, we remember battles, bravery, and sacrifice. But survival often came down to small, ingenious acts, like a crumpled sheet of paper that turned out to be one of the best insulators of all.